Hometown hero here. Harry's been in this area for a long time. A lot of people, Harry's got a big fan base coming out to watch him on Friday night. And Harry's, we weren't sure about Harry fighting on the card or not at first, but when he let us know that he was cleared and able to fight, it just made the card so much better. Knowing that the card was already loaded to begin with these guys on the card. But when we were able to add Harry on the card, it just added so much more spice to the card. So it's my pleasure to introduce Harry Joe Yorgey.
First, I want to thank everybody for coming out here today. Taking time away from your family, come to see us fighters. A lot of fighters don't have a big fan base. We don't play every week like the NFL. Or the baseball players or the hockey players. So to have this, man, you got to be very grateful as a fighter. And I mean, look, when this casino opened, I came out here to gamble a little bit, and the first thing I thought was, man, I love the fighter. Why don't they have fights here? So I would kind of feel a certain way if I wasn't on the first card here at this casino. I mean, the fact that I went to high school football far away, right down the road, and I grew up in Bridgeport. I mean, you do not know where Bridgeport is at. Friday night you'll see Bridgeport. Everybody from Bridgeport will be here. Everybody from King Fresh will be here. Make no doubt, this is my house. This casino will be my house Friday night. When I'm in the ring, I'll show everybody this is my house. Hopefully we come back here and keep doing it here, and we'll have more people come out each time. I mean, I've been probably all around this country fighting on HBO, on Showtime, on ESPN, and in all honesty, I mean, this to me is bigger than fighting in Vegas, fighting on Showtime in California and all the other places I've been at. I mean, this is very special for me, and believe me, I've been training real hard. I got a great team behind me. Marshall, my trainer, Kurt, my PR guy. I got some sponsorships now. I got Conacelli behind me. I got Tough Enough. They're going to be here. It's a new T-shirt company. The shirts will be here available for people. A new logo on the back, the HJY, Harry Joe Yorgey logo. Feel free to pick them up too at the fights. This is just going to be a big event, man. And I'm fighting a very, very tough guy. I mean, I saw him on the poster and I said, Jesus, this guy looks like a weightlifter. He's a bodybuilder. This guy looks like he's indestructible. But remember one thing, he's fighting Harry Joe Yorgey Friday night. I'm only going to need this microphone because sometimes I talk too much, but I know I'm too loud. So you can take that. But again, I want to let everybody know how thankful I am you coming out to see us fight and to be at the press conference. It really means a lot to me, being the fact that I've been in this game for so long, and I see you guys come more and more and more every time. Too hard, I mean that.
Harry, you're moving up to the middleweight division. How do you feel about that, and where do you see yourself in that a year from now?
Last time I looked, my middleweight fights all ended in knockout victories. I mean, I'm 25-2. We decided to go to this weight class. I struggled with the midweight a little bit. It's no big deal, 6 pounds. I mean, I carry it very well. I got a good frame for that weight. My whole amateur career was 168. I have no problem fighting middleweight.
Alright, didn't you fight Yelton in this building or nearby?
I did.
2006?
2006, we fought here when it was the convention center. I fought twice in like 2 or 3 weeks. I fought a guy that everybody saw the fight, they thought that I won, but they called it a draw at the Spectrum. And my manager at the time, Jimmy and I talked. I said, listen, I got to get right back in the ring. I said, I don't want to wait. And there was a guy running the show here, and the show fell through. There was no, I think, 2 main events that fell through, and they put me on the card as the main event. We sold a bunch of extra tickets, and that was actually the fight of the year. Won the fight of the year in Pennsylvania.
I think I was here for that. Yeah, that was the one. Oh my God, that was crazy. Canvas got him and knocked that out. That was crap called Marshall to tell him what happened.
It's always the last fight, win or lose. Like I said earlier, you got to keep the taste in people's mouth in our sport. You don't play every weekend. You don't fight every weekend. People remember your last fight. Whether you win or lose, that's all they're going to remember. What you did 3 fights ago, it's done. My plan is to come out here Friday night and just win. You know what I mean? I'm 25-2, and I just plan on winning. I'm leaving here 26-2. Well, wait, no, I tried to win.
You got that big win over Ronald Hearn, which got you into the ratings. So like you said, it's that one fight. What it takes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, you know, the fighters, you got to realize when you first start out as a pro, you lose a fight then. It's so much more detrimental to you losing a fight now. When you're coming off of being number 3 in the world, you know, and you're a top-rated fighter. You know, you lose a fight to another good fighter, you just win another 2 fights and you're right back. You lose a fight at 9-0 to a nobody, man, they're gonna write you off, you know. And that's what we plan on doing Friday night. Just coming back and saying, hey, look, you have lost, make no mistake, I'm still here. I don't even think about that, you know. That fight's done. It's over. I'm fighting Julius Kennedy, you know.
What do you know about Julius Kennedy?
He's very tough, man. He tries to, you know, run people out of the ring, tries to close his goal on them. And, you know, I saw a little bit of film on him, and that's exactly what I saw. I mean, the guy's, his shape, I mean, he's a phenom, you know. And the only problem with that, though, is that when you want to run somebody out of the ring, you're in front of them to get hit. I wouldn't stand in front of me to get hit.
Harry, you're 35. Do you have a timetable for what you want to do in the future?
Age doesn't mean anything to me, man. I'm a young 35. I'm in great shape. I mean, Marshall's known me since I was 19. Marshall's my trainer now, you know, and he'll tell you right now, I haven't changed since I was 19. When I used to go to the gym and spar. I mean, look, we saw a guy this weekend fight at almost 50 years old. Ask him that question, you know? I mean, you know, I also want to thank, too, Mr. Hank Cisco coming out here, you know? And you talk about boxing in this area, you can't think of not having him here, you know? I'm not fighting him Friday night, I'll tell you that. No, but as far as that, I mean, look, you know, I stay in shape, you know? If I'm not in his gym, I'm training. I mean, there's no substitution for being in shape.
I also want to thank. I also want to thank another couple other people. I couldn't do this without. Lions manager, Dr. Wiki, DVD management, the Dave Price, the guys for our solid team, any young players that are coming up, I advise them to look to them and, for management. You know, they're a great team. They've done a great job. Also, Damian Ramos, who works with me with Kings Promotions. Thanks to Damian. And of course, Casino. So before I give it back over to Jake, I want to give this mic over to this young man over here. I feel he has something to say.
Thank you very much. I'm a former professional amateur boxer. The stablemate of Rocky Marciano. I felt like I broke my hand, over here, over there, ribs. The doctor told me my bones were brittle. I got out of the game. I became a policeman in Norristown. I spent 24 years in the police department. Then I became a county detective. And I started teaching kids how to box, CYO, and PAL. I'd like to say one thing about Yorgey. He never lost a fight in the dressing room. He's right there. He'd fight from bell to bell. So I just want to say that I retired boxer, referee, Al. They appointed me the ambassador of Norristown. And then we have no mayor. The mayor went to jail. But that's true. So I must say that being ambassador of Norristown, getting ready to support a big show coming up. We'll hear more about it. And I just want to say, in case anybody, with my being the ambassador of Norristown, if anybody gets any parking tickets, mention my name, pay the fine.
I forgot to mention something. One person that means the world to me, man, and people don't realize, but my father's my best friend. My father's getting phone calls left and right about selling tickets, and I'm sure Marshall and Dave will tell you, the man is just all day long selling thousands and thousands of dollars worth of tickets, and you don't know how it is also not that, as a fighter, not that people call me, and I have to worry about that, so thanks, Bob.
Yeah, I'd like to say something about that, too. John, whenever Harry Harry does a fight, John does all that side work, and people just don't realize you need that kind of dedication behind you, because he's training full-time and working full-time. So you have 80, 90 hours a week doing stuff, and he's got to take care of all the other stuff behind him. So I would like to say special thanks to Johnny and anybody like that. He's got it. But thank you, Johnny.
We can't do this without the reporters. We got a guy from Coxville. We got a guy. Ken, who are you working with nowadays?
I think it's still Doghouse Fox.
So you were firing everybody.
The check is in the mail, they tell me.
And Kurt Wolfheimer here, who today is his birthday.
All right.
So let's wish Kurt a happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Looks damn good for 73.
That's all. Rashid, hey, I was just, look, no joke, I was just telling Naeem, Rashid should be a reporter. Rashid's asking better questions than you guys.